Okay, so 1.10 syllabus statement is pretty similar to 1.9. So it says recall the relative mass and relative charge of proton, neutrons and electrons. So basically that's just this table here that you need to understand this table and remember this table. So remembering the protons and the neutrons are in the nucleus, and anything that's in the nucleus, we remember it has a mass of 1. Okay, so protons and neutrons have a mass of 1. Now this is a relative mass. Okay, and then electrons, their mass is what we would call negligible, and the actual number you need to remember for that is 1/1836. So the electrons that whiz around the outside have a mass of 1/1836. Now, in common terms, mass is really just weight. Okay, but you all know from physics that weight's a force. So mass is the number. If you stood on a scale, and it gave you a number in grams or in pounds and stone, that would be the mass. Okay, so this is a relative mass because it's relative to the carbon-12 isotope, but we don't need to worry about that for now. Okay, so the second part of this syllabus statement is that you need to know what charge each of these subatomic particles have. So the charge is, are they positive, are they negative, or are they neutral? So P for proton, P for positive. So the protons that are in the nucleus are positive. The neutrons that are in the nucleus, nucleus, are neutral or have a charge of 0. And the electrons which go around the outside, they have a charge of -1, so they have a negative charge. Okay, so the protons are positive and they're in the center, and the electrons are negative and they whiz around the outside. So you can imagine the positive and the negative holding each other together. Okay, and then the neutrons are just like extra guys that hang out in the center as well. Okay, and they give it a bit of extra mass. Okay, so that is recall the relative mass and relative charge of protons, neutrons and electrons in atoms basically. Okay, well done.